Hey Taurus, come sit down because I need to tell you about this reading I just did, and honestly, the energy coming through is wild. I pulled cards for you and what showed up is talking about someone significant entering your world very soon, and I mean really soon. This person has major Queen of Pentacles energy and they are bringing something substantial with them. But before I get ahead of myself, let me walk you through what the cards are actually revealing because there are layers to this story that you need to understand. So I shuffled the deck with your energy in mind, asking Spirit what Taurus needs to know right now about what is coming into their life. The first card that jumped out literally made me pause because I was not expecting this level of clarity. This is one of those readings where the cards are being extremely direct, and I appreciate that because sometimes we need that straight talk, you know. The first card I pulled is Justice, and this card is setting the entire tone for everything that follows. Justice is card number 12 in the major arcana, and when this shows up first, it is telling us that something karmic is activating in your life right now. This is not random, Taurus. Whatever is about to unfold has been set in motion by the universe balancing scales that have been tipped for way too long. Justice represents divine timing, fairness, and the idea that what you have been putting out into the world is about to come back to you in a very tangible way. Let me break down what I am seeing with Justice in this position. This card is saying that you have been doing the work, Taurus. You have been showing up, being responsible, handling your business even when it was hard and nobody was watching. You have been the person who stays consistent, who keeps their word, who does not take shortcuts even when shortcuts would have been easier. Justice sees all of that. The universe has been taking notes, and this card appearing first is confirmation that your efforts are being acknowledged on a cosmic level. But here is what makes Justice so interesting in this reading specifically. Justice is also about contracts, legal matters, and official agreements. So when I see this card showing up in a reading about someone powerful entering your life, it makes me think this is not just some casual acquaintance or fleeting connection. This feels like someone who could become part of your life in an official capacity. Could be a business partner, could be someone you enter into some kind of formal agreement with, could even be related to legal documents or contracts that bind you together in some significant way. The sword that Justice holds is pointing upward, and that is important because it represents clear thinking, truth, and the ability to cut through confusion. Taurus, whoever is coming into your world is going to bring clarity to a situation that might have felt murky or uncertain. They are going to help you see something clearly that you have been struggling to understand. And the scales that Justice holds, those perfectly balanced scales, are telling me that this person or this situation is going to bring equilibrium back into your life. Maybe things have felt off balance lately, maybe you have been giving more than you receive, maybe you have been waiting for something to level out. Justice says that balance is being restored, and it is happening through what is about to arrive. I also want to mention the energy of fairness here because Justice does not play favorites. This card is saying that you are receiving this blessing, this opportunity, this person, because you have earned it. Not because of luck, not because of manipulation, not because you knew the right people. You earned this through your integrity and your commitment to doing things the right way. That is huge, Taurus. That means whatever comes from this is built on a solid foundation. The timing with Justice is also significant. This is not a maybe or a someday card. Justice represents decisions being made, verdicts being delivered, outcomes being finalized. So when Justice shows up, it means things are moving from the contemplation phase into the manifestation phase. The universe has made its decision, and now it is just a matter of the physical reality catching up to the spiritual verdict that has already been rendered. Now the second card I pulled is Five of Cups, and okay, I know what you might be thinking when you see the Five of Cups because traditionally this card gets a bit of a sad reputation. You see the figure in the card looking down at 3 spilled cups while 2 full cups stand behind them. It looks like loss, disappointment, grief. But here is what I am seeing for you, Taurus. The Five of Cups in this reading is not about what is coming, it is about what you are leaving behind to make room for what is coming. This card is showing me that you have experienced some disappointments recently. Maybe things did not work out the way you hoped. Maybe you invested time or energy or emotions into something that did not pay off the way you thought it would. Maybe you had to walk away from situations or people that you thought would be part of your story forever. The Five of Cups acknowledges that pain. It validates that those losses were real and it is okay that they affected you. But here is the critical message of the Five of Cups that people often miss. Those two cups behind the figure, the ones still standing, those represent what remains. They represent the opportunities that are still available to you if you can turn around and see them. And Taurus, this card is appearing in your reading because Spirit is gently but firmly telling you that it is time to turn around. It is time to stop staring at what's spilled and start looking at what you still have and what is still possible. The person who is coming into your life, this powerful individual with resources and stability, they cannot fully enter if you are still energetically tied to past disappointments. The Five of Cups is asking you to complete your grieving process. Honor what was lost, yes, absolutely, but do not set up permanent residence in that loss. Because while you have been looking backward, the universe has been arranging something beautiful behind you and it is ready for you to notice it now. I am also getting that the Five of Cups represents a specific lesson you needed to learn through those past experiences. Maybe you needed to learn about your own resilience. Maybe you needed to understand what you will not tolerate anymore. Maybe you needed to develop stronger boundaries or clearer standards for who gets access to your energy. Whatever the lesson was, the Five of Cups is confirming you have learned it and now you are ready for what is next. The water element in the Five of Cups is really standing out to me too. Water represents emotions and intuition. The spilled cups mean you have released old emotional patterns that were not serving you. You have literally poured out attachments, expectations, or ways of relating that needed to go. That might have been painful, but it was necessary preparation. You had to empty out to make space for the new emotional fulfillment that is coming with this next chapter. Okay, so the third card, and this is where things start getting really specific, is the Knight of Wands. Now we are talking action, movement, and speed. The Knight of Wands does not sit around contemplating, this knight moves. This card is pure fire energy, enthusiasm, adventure, and momentum. When the Knight of Wands shows up, it means something is happening quickly and with a lot of passion behind it. In the context of this reading about someone entering your life, the Knight of Wands could represent the person themselves or it could represent the energy of how they are coming in. Either way, this is fast movement. Remember how I said this is happening soon? The Knight of Wands confirms that. This is not a slow build, this is not going to take forever to develop. This person or this opportunity is galloping toward you right now. The Knight of Wands is often someone who is adventurous, confident, charismatic, and not afraid to take risks. They see what they want and they go after it. They do not overthink or second-guess themselves. If this card represents the person coming into your life, Taurus, they are going to be quite different from your usual steady, cautious energy. They are going to bring excitement and spontaneity. They might challenge you to step outside your comfort zone, and that could be exactly what you need right now. What I find really interesting is that the Knight of Wands is associated with travel and foreign places. When you combine this with the overall theme of someone powerful from another country or distant location, the Knight of Wands makes perfect sense. This person might literally be from somewhere else, or they might represent opportunities that require you to expand beyond your current geographical or mental boundaries. They are bringing a worldview that is different from yours, and that diversity is going to enrich your life in unexpected ways. The Knight of Wands is also about messages and communication that happen quickly. So if you have been waiting to hear about something, waiting for news, waiting for confirmation, the Knight of Wands says that message is coming and it is coming fast. Could be an email, a phone call, a sudden invitation, or an unexpected proposal. Keep your eyes open, because when the Knight of Wands delivers something, it often arrives in a rush and you need to be ready to respond. I am also seeing that the Knight of Wands represents your own energy right now, or at least the energy you need to embody to receive what is coming. Taurus, you are typically known for being grounded and methodical, and those are beautiful qualities. But right now, the cards are asking you to also tap into that fiery Knight of Wands energy. Be willing to say yes to adventure. Be open to things happening differently than you planned. Let yourself get excited about possibilities instead of immediately thinking about all the practical concerns. The Knight of Wands is giving you permission to be spontaneous and to trust that not everything needs to be perfectly planned out before you take action. The fourth card is Queen of Pentacles, and okay, this is the card that really tells us who we are talking about here. The Queen of Pentacles is an absolute powerhouse of earth energy. This is someone who has built something real and substantial in the material world. This queen is not just wealthy, she is wise about resources. She knows how to create abundance, how to maintain it, and how to share it generously while still protecting what she has built. When I see the Queen of Pentacles in a reading about someone entering your life, I am thinking this is an established person. This is not someone who is still figuring things out or struggling to get their foundation solid. This is someone who has already achieved significant success, and they have done it through practical intelligence, hard work, and smart decisions. The Queen of Pentacles has her life together in a very tangible way. This could be a business mentor, a potential partner who is financially stable and secure, a collaborator who has resources to bring to the table, or even a family member or friend who is in a position to help you level up materially. The Queen of Pentacles is nurturing, but in a very practical way. She does not just offer emotional support, she offers real-world assistance. She might open doors for you professionally, introduce you to valuable connections, invest in your ideas, or provide resources that help you build something lasting. What I love about the Queen of Pentacles is that she represents sustainable abundance. This is not get-rich-quick energy, this is build something that lasts energy. So whoever this person is, whatever they bring into your life, it is going to have longevity. This is not a flash-in-the-pan moment, this is the beginning of something that can grow and develop over time. The Queen of Pentacles is also deeply connected to nature and the physical world. She appreciates quality, beauty, and comfort. She creates environments that are both functional and beautiful. If this person is coming into your life in a personal capacity, they likely have excellent taste and they know how to enjoy the finer things without being pretentious about it. They value authenticity and substance over flash and show. For you as a Taurus, the Queen of Pentacles is particularly significant because this is essentially your zodiac energy elevated to queen status. This person is showing you what is possible when Earth sign energy is fully realized and empowered. They are a reflection of your own potential, and meeting them might activate something in you that has been dormant. You might look at what they have created and think, yes, I can do that too. They are proof that your way of being in the world, your values around stability and security and building something real, those values can lead to extraordinary success. The Queen of Pentacles sitting on her throne surrounded by abundance is also a message about worthiness. Taurus, you are worthy of abundance. You are worthy of comfort and security and beautiful things. You are worthy of relationships with people who have their lives together and who can match your energy. The Queen of Pentacles is confirming that what is coming to you matches your value and your worth. Now the fifth card is Ten of Cups, and okay, this is where I got actual chills because the Ten of Cups is the card of emotional fulfillment and harmonious relationships. This is the happy family card, the dream come true card, the everything you wanted card. When the Ten of Cups shows up, it represents a period of joy, contentment, and emotional satisfaction that comes from being in alignment with people who genuinely care about you. In the context of this reading, the Ten of Cups is telling me that this person entering your life is not going to be a source of drama or complications. This is not a toxic situation disguised as an opportunity. This is the real deal. This is someone whose presence in your life is going to contribute to your overall happiness and sense of well-being. The relationship you build with this person, whatever form it takes, is going to be characterized by mutual respect, genuine affection, and shared values. The Ten of Cups often represents partnerships that feel destined or meant to be. There is an ease to these connections, a feeling of coming home, of finally being with people who get you and appreciate you for who you really are. Taurus, this card is saying that when you meet this person, something is going to click. You are going to feel it in your body, that sense of rightness, that intuitive knowing that this person is supposed to be in your life. I am also seeing the Ten of Cups as confirmation that this connection aligns with your long-term vision for your life. You know how sometimes opportunities come along that seem good on paper but something feels off about them? This is not that. The Ten of Cups is saying this situation checks all your boxes. It supports your goals, honors your values, and contributes to the life you are trying to build. This is alignment on every level. The rainbow in the Ten of Cups is such a beautiful symbol because rainbows appear after storms. They represent the promise that hard times have passed and better days are here. Taurus, if you have been going through a difficult period, if things have felt heavy or challenging, the Ten of Cups is the light at the end of that tunnel. This person and what they bring is part of your rainbow, part of the beauty that emerges after you have weathered the storm. What I also love about the Ten of Cups in this position is that it represents lasting happiness, not temporary pleasure. This is not a fleeting high that fades quickly. This is deep satisfaction that comes from building something meaningful with people who are committed to mutual growth and success. The Ten of Cups is about creating a life that feels good not just in moments but consistently over time. The sixth and final card is Death, and I need you to stay with me here because I know the Death card can sound scary, but it is actually one of the most powerful and positive cards in the entire deck when you understand what it really means. Death represents transformation, endings that create space for new beginnings, and the natural cycles of release and renewal that are necessary for growth. In this reading, the Death card is confirming that for this new person and these new opportunities to fully enter your life, something old has to completely end. And I mean completely. Not a pause, not a break, not a maybe we will revisit this later. A full transformation where the old version of something is gone and can never return because you have evolved beyond it. This could be the death of old patterns in how you relate to people. Maybe you used to accept less than you deserved. Maybe you used to override your intuition to please others. Maybe you used to dim your light to make others comfortable. The Death card says those versions of you are done. You cannot go back to operating that way even if you wanted to because you have outgrown it completely. The person coming into your life is going to meet the new you, the transformed you, the you that knows your worth and will not settle. The Death card could also represent the ending of a specific situation or phase of life. Maybe a job is ending, maybe a living situation is changing, maybe a relationship is concluding. Whatever is ending, the Death card assures you it is supposed to end. It has served its purpose and now it is time to let it go completely so the next chapter can begin. Do not try to resurrect what the Death card is putting to rest. Trust the transformation. What makes the Death card so powerful here is that it is connected to the idea of rebirth and renewal. Death clears the field completely so new growth can emerge. Think about how forest fires, as destructive as they seem, actually create the conditions for new forests to grow even stronger and healthier than before. That is what the Death card is doing in your life right now. It is burning away what does not serve you anymore so something better can grow in that space. The Death card is also about authenticity and living in truth. You cannot transform and still maintain the masks or facades you used to wear. The Death card strips all that away and asks you to show up as your genuine self. And here is the beautiful part, Taurus. The person who is coming into your life is going to appreciate and value the real you. You do not have to pretend or perform or be anything other than who you actually are. The Death card has done the work of removing everything false so what remains is pure truth. So let me pull all of this together for you because there is a clear story here. Justice says you have earned this. The universe has balanced the scales and you are receiving what you deserve based on your integrity and effort. Five of Cups acknowledges past disappointments but says it is time to turn around and see what is still possible. Knight of Wands confirms this is happening fast and with passionate, adventurous energy. Queen of Pentacles tells us WHO is coming, someone established and abundant who can help you build something real. Ten of Cups promises emotional fulfillment and alignment. This connection supports your happiness and long-term vision. And Death confirms that transformation is complete. The old is gone and you are ready to receive this new chapter. Taurus, someone powerful is entering your world very soon and they are bringing resources, wisdom, opportunities, and genuine care. This is karmic, this is deserved, and this is going to change your life in beautiful ways. Stay open, release what needs to go, and get ready because the Knight of Wands says this is already in motion.